Welcome to Europe, guys.
Hey!
You enjoying the time zones? Cause Matt's not gonna like that for the past week when he comes over.
He is gonna get so jet lagged. It's not even funny.
Oh
no!
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Our Cooper lineage of a knight has become a jest.
He's become a joke.
Oh no.
With ridiculous costume.
Oop.
I mean, what's so wrong with jesters?
Well, the thing is
When
that
your clientele are freaking robo hounds,
that too, I
Okay,
guess.
fair.
which that makes no sense. How could they be robots in medieval?
Yeah, we're not exactly in steampunk territory here.
No.
Also, for completely no related matter whatsoever, Bentley's suddenly having a trip down memory lane.
Well, it has been a while since, you know, we haven't seen Penelope at all since she's just suddenly disappeared and when all this shit, you know, started going on. I mean, I'd be a little concerned too.
I would be as well.
Mice and mechs.
Interesting title.
Oh, trust me, this game's full of these. Like literally the first, the first chapter alone is literally called Turning Japanese because we literally went to ye olde Japan.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, anyway, we're gonna do again as usual. Do the old clue bottle search in medieval England.
We'll say, real quick, that as far as the soundtrack is concerned, I'd say this place's theme is my favorite.
Yeah, same.
Just when you're snooping around, or when you're like
When you're sneaking around.
under alert. Okay.
Oh yeah, this is very appropriate. Very nice.
Well, I do always
This
like
one's
me
definitely
some
my
good
favorite that I
medieval
can really
strings.
appreciate.
Well, I guess that's
That's
all.
fair.
Go ahead, Steve.
Just in general, I guess I can ask. I know this is the exact same composer as the previous three games. I want to ask
Two.
your opinion. Anyway, I wanted to ask Logan, compared to the previous soundtracks, how would you rank this game's soundtrack?
Whoa.
Sly?
Whoop.
Sly, were you going through one of those temporary distortions of reality again?
You know me so well. Please, Bentley, do not turn me into a marketable plushie. My
Oh
last-
yeah, speaking of that.
Too late, Sly, they already did.
They're selling like... Actually, I don't even know they're selling like hotcakes and that, but yay, please do more for the 20th anniversary than just this plushie at the start of the year. Moving on.
Oh, can I be a marketable plushie too?
Everyone for everyone, why not? Everyone from Sly 3, but no.
Larry, you do know what happens when one gets turned into a marketable plushie, right? Ugh.
It just cuts. Anyway, I don't want to touch the marker. Come on. Gotta wait for the marker. I don't want to touch it and start the mission.
Step
other
away
than there,
from the
please.
marker, you feathered
we
fiend.
Now I can continue my search. Where's I going with this? So, as far as the music, I don't know. Like, I like the themes that are in play here. Nuts. But I prefer. Part of me does prefer the soundtrack to actually. I think Sly 3 had some of my favorite songs, especially like the pirate chapter.
That one, not gonna mince words. That one kind of annoyed me after a while.
Aww.
No,
Fine, I like the
mainly when
Pirates
you're sailing.
Oh, okay, that could get a
Yeah.
little old. Yes. I was thinking more so like the pirate town itself when you're walking, for the little time you spend there.
Gotcha.
I also, but granted, I love just the truly like despondent and like not terrifying, but like dramatic like tone to the when you're in Prague in Sly 2.
Oh, absolutely.
The sweeping orchestral stuff. I don't know. It's oh come on. Yeah, I hate when they're I hate when it's at an awkward angle. Okay,
You'll get
this
it, Buster.
now. Got it. Close enough.
Nice.
Anyway, yeah, that's my take on it. Do you have a preferential soundtrack hype?
I'd have to listen more to 4 to properly judge it. Like, the tracks I do remember I like. I think overall, I might say 3 has my favorite, like, overall soundtrack, although I don't know if I'd say I have, like, one singular favorite track from each of the games.
Okay.
Admittedly, it's weird thinking back on it, as far as because like with the Sly series as a whole, I'd say some of the more memorable tracks are from Sly 1, though that's also kind of the outlier because that's like the one track out of the entire series that was not composed by the same guy.
So it could be like
Like it has a
different
very
style they're
it has a
going for.
very distinct tone that the other games just completely ditched.
I remember I want to say they like using the marimba a lot, or like a very like soft tone percussion instrument.
Oh,
like,
definitely.
dum, dum, dum. Go over here. So yeah, medieval England, not too bad. There is a they have two major areas of this map. One being a, come on,
Ooh, what you got? A pocket
Pocket
watch.
because apparently these things do not have a built-in system clock. Die. They have this, which is the industrial wharf. They have a actual like proper town like center, and then over by the carnival fair area where I already forgot his name. Is it Sir Gallup?
Yeah, Sir Gallup Cooper.
Sir Gallup
He
Cooper, yeah.
is. Oh, I thought this was a freaking.
Ooh!
I thought that was a rail walk section. Try that again.
Wait, you can do that?
Only if I die to certain stupid things like that.
Yeah.
Only if the game deems that I was stupid enough do I get to reverse time back to undo my stupidity.
Again, just say whatever you will about this game. Like when it actually tries, it really freaking tries. Especially when you do fumble up stuff like that. Like,
Well, just like the set pieces again, the animations to this stuff all in real time. Like, it's. I mean, they're doing what they could with it, and
Uh-oh.
never mind. So you're actually supposed to use a costume ability to get that particular clue bottle, and I think just to play it safe, I'm gonna wait until I get that. There are ways to do it and be sneaky about it, but we're definitely gonna need the costume ability from this world to actually get far with that one.
which I'll give credit where it's due. I think it's probably one of the more utilized of the abilities you get in this game.
Oh, because like it absolutely builds upon your own, it builds upon your moveset that you already are comfortable with using.
Right.
Being the rail walk. Come on, speed up.
Only real downside is that, much like every other costume, I think some moves do get disabled when you put it on.
Oh yeah, no, I don't believe you can do too much with it, and as always, it's always just a little bit too situational for my liking.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, over here, go over there. Lucky horseshoe. That was a cute little reference there. Then we'll go over here. I've been kind of getting back in the mood of playing the original like Slide trilogy now that I got the Steam Deck working as I used to. Cool, fall damage. I don't know why I triggered on that thing. It really should trigger it a little bit further, but come on.
So that's just the equivalent of literally, accidentally back patting your friend to literally hang on a cliff, but then it's like it's only like literally a foot of distance.
See, this is why only Sly can handle those temporal anomalies like what he just did earlier.
Yeah.
Anyone else cannot survive.
He's not as weak-kneed as some other jerk-offs in the industry.
And actually, you also get to notice if you're looking at the mini map in the lower right, the Clockwork Eye not only works in Binocucom version, but it also updates the clue bottles to appear on your mini map as well. Very useful.
Oh yeah, no, it is easily the most useful trinket you get on the safes.
Don't want to hop in there just yet, though. It's over here.
What you get here, though, I don't immediately know.
I will have to figure that out and get back to you on that. It's over here. It could be. It may be the ability that lets me survive falling in water without taking damage, but I'm not sure.
I think, but I
get this
do
map.
not remember.
I'm sure we'll figure. I mean, I'm gonna get it eventually, so we'll figure it out at due time.
Yep, you just gotta be a little patient.
Easy does it.
Always gotta be the patient ones.
Then we'll head over to the carnival section for some more some more bottles.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, for a second there, I realized that was like supposed to be like the searchlight, but at first I thought it was puke.
Ooh.
No, actually,
Just constant projectile.
no. Worse,
Man.
worse yet. I thought it was piss.
A projectile
God.
spread of that would not.
Yeah, that would not be
no.
very pleasant.
I'm not liking the
Or
image of
PG
this
friendly.
movie. Or PG, yeah.
Is
no.
this game even PG?
It usually treats itself as one. I want to say this game's
'Cause-
age rating was E10, but I could be wrong.
They usually at most they'll usually either deem it as like some strong themes, especially if death is involved, or at worst cartoon violence.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
I was just curious.
I don't think
Which is a bad
it'll
idea.
ever get the series' implications will ever get as dark as how with Sly 2's plot, where the whole point of that game is that the Claw Gang was literally trying to use illegal spices as a means to make people angry, and through that,
Channel immortal hatred energy. Yeah, wow, backing up. Holy crap! Like that game went super metal with its theme.
it's a dead.
using illegal drugs, let's call it what it is, illegal drugs to both like confuse, manipulate, or otherwise like just utterly just completely damage people for the purposes of reviving someone who should have been dead to kill again and rule the world. Just, oh my gosh.
Yeah, again, it's one of those things where when you have a being whose entire power is fueled by hatred, the sky's the limit.
Eggs, milk.
But then Sly 3 starts off right away with you watching someone get poisoned to death in the elevator.
That is true. And they play it off, and they totally play it for laughs.
I'll improve, I swear! No, you'll die. Any second now. Hey, Clockwork. He's the villain from the first game, Jordy.
I remember him.
He looks a little different now, but honestly, I like him. He looks a little more owl-like now.
Yep. I mean,
I like that owl-like look.
I think I've already brought this up before, but in the previous 2 games he was in, he definitely looked more like a hawk than an owl.
Agreed.
Oh, here we go.
Bearings are grinding again. Sounds like you need some oil.
Tell me about it. I had to take the kids to the beach last weekend.
What?
Man, I hate sand.
Oh yeah, it's the worst.
How do you...
I wish it was break time. I really need
You know,
a pint of...
you hear these two chatting up about their day-to-day lives. Kind of makes you feel bad for beating the shit out of them and taking their loot.
Okay, I'm just gonna say I give these a 2 out of 10 because they did not use Shakespearean language, but they did mention a pint and a tavern.
Oh, yeah, no. So it's the area you're in, and I guess, spoilers, as usual with all these villains, they're usually coming... Well, actually, no, yeah, because up to this point, like, we would have villains, but the people who were working for them usually were from the time period. These guys definitely are not from around here.
Or if they were, they were definitely heavily modified.
Yeah.
Oh, geez, that actually is more disturbing to think about.
I mean, look at them already. They look like they were pretty much turned into Frankensteinish robots.
It smells like gas.
Either way, man, I wasn't expecting that if I were gonna do all this and take out people, that I'd be killing a father of like 2 kids who just came back from a nice summer beach getaway. Although, granted, do have to touch upon, Doug, what are the beaches like there?
Repeat the question.
What are the beaches like there? Because I'm implying that I don't believe beaches in Europe are quite the tropical getaway.
Not really the last
Just
time I
like-
remembered.
Let's say, like, assuming the climate, it would probably
right
be a
back.
little, like, no worries. Because, like, I'm assuming from the climate it'd be a lot colder.
Yeah, it really depends on the climate, usually.
That's
Thank God
That's
Sly's not an insectophobe, because, like, jeez Louise, the bottom of that table was just the filthiest shit I've never known to man.
agreed.
Well, welcome to the times in Europe.
Yeah. Before hygiene was ever really invented. Or if it was very primitive.
Alright, now we leave and we find another tavern, I guess. Or find more people. Where is this next part? Oh, right here.
Oh, there you go.
I'm back.
Let's watch. I'll go back and... Oh,
Hear about Kramer?
No, what happened?
what happened to Kramer?
I managed to get his revigulator demagnetized.
Ooh.
You will not believe what he said at that comedy
I
club.
try to stay away from metal. That's not me. I mean,
You should transfer to the bakery. Nothing but wood and bread in there.
Like, think,
And we
like,
need wood.
Think about the implications of having your whole robotical parts, if you are, you know, among those weird hybrids, demagnetized.
my
That
God.
would be horrible.
Now you can't see color. Anyway,
It's
bring
like-
that to allow
like
them
if-
to
if-
remote hack.
I mean, that's pretty much the human equivalent of getting yourself fucking severed by a freaking psycho killer.
Mm-hmm.
Agreed. Why does that have to be a killer? Wait, that makes no sense. Anyway, oh, excuse me. Oh, now we
I
have
mean-
tank mode.
Or maybe it could be a killer. Maybe it could just be you for foolishly trying to dare yourself to pass through a giant ass ship propeller.
I was so sure that I could pull that off, but no, Conquer Conquer couldn't take it.
Nope, you had to get it. Oh yeah, right straight through the meat grinder.
I
Oh,
hated
damn.
that section still.
Yes, I did too. I mean, it's kind of a blessing in disguise. You only have to deal with that thing once.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, definitely.
And it's pretty brief otherwise, but otherwise, yeah, no, it's very fucking vicious.
Well,
Oh, hello.
excuse me,
I'm sorry, was I in the way?
I'll talk to you later, ma'am. We're going. Oh, next up, next level. Okay, here we go. So, anywho, on the day that we're recording this, we've been keeping an eye on some new things, and there's been a couple of like announcements. Again, we have the Sly Cooper plushie announced, which again, I hope that is not the only announcement for his 20th anniversary that we receive. Hell, thank you. I don't know, like, I feel like again, like I forget, like, had Sucker Punch ever made an announcement saying that they did not have any interest to work on Sly Cooper ever again?
I think they did bring up that not that they don't like the series anymore. It's just that they kind of want to move on to more original endeavors, like Ghost of Tsushima.
That's fair. I'm just saying that, like, if they want quick, easy money nowadays, like this is the era to remake things.
I mean, honestly, if you really want the series to be remade that badly at this point in time, just get Blue Point and call it a day.
That would be interesting to see Blue Point handle this, because Blue Point typically handles usually more like between Shadow of the Colossus and Demon Souls. Typically, they've handled very like stylistically photorealistic, or more grounded in reality visuals. So I would be very interested to see how they would handle a more cartoonishly stylized game like Sly Cooper.
Yeah, it would be interesting. Just hopefully that they do a little better on giving the characters actual expression.
Yeah, so you've seen that post too about about Wander from Shadow of the Colossus.
Yes.
Yeah, for those characters, there's
Like the
this
model itself is
compilation.
fine. It's just for some reason they just forgot to give them actual expressions.
So at all times, it's just, which is unfortunate because like the rest of the game, I think looks still really good. I can understand why some people would be a little bit averse to it. All right, we're gonna just quickly. This is the old classic from Sly 1 we're bringing back. Yep.
This place is making me hungry.
And
Time to just right, Sly.
oh, yeah.
Careful, that's hot. Things hot to the touch.
How did this not burn?
Yeah, that's a very good question. Like, that's literal firewood.
The most ancient of woods. I don't know, frickin'. Hype, I need to talk to you.
About what?
A, to hear your loving voice again.
Oh.
Oh no!
Uh-oh.
Oh no!
Company picnic this year.
I dunno. It's always the same thing.
Oh.
Playing carnival
Fancy weather we're having.
Yeah,
Contest last.
salutations.
Ryder somehow shot himself in the foot.
Ooh.
Oh man. Okay, that was worthy. I guess I'll go.
Yeah,
I'm not supposed to be here.
Go.
in case of strange.
I'm not in the way or anything, am I?
Talk to you later, Nick. I gotta go.
You could get some at the shoemaker.
Do you ever get the feeling that we are missing something?
How did? I don't get
That
it.
I think because when you jump on a rope, if it's slack, you'll kind of bend down a bit. I think since I triggered the cutscene right as I was like bending down with a lot of force, it accidentally clipped me through and had me there for the cutscene before reminding the game I'm supposed to be up on that rope.
Why
howdy,
don't you
I'm
go
glad
back
we
to what
got
you were
that, though.
saying to Steve?
Yes, about that with Steve. I was going to ask what you thought of the Tiny Toons thing that was leaked, and/or any of the new news about the DCU.
Well, I mentioned it a few times, but the leak, the clipped leak, it's kind of weird how stiff it looks, because I recall months ago there was another clip of it that was leaked, this one only having Buster and Babs, and I remember the animation in it looking a lot more loose and expressive than this clip that just leaked at the time of recording, so I don't really know what happened between the two of them.
Now, is this because one thought that someone had is this show going to be on Hulu?
I don't remember if they said it was Hulu or not. I know for a fact it won't be on HBO Max because, that requires Zaflav to like cartoons.
Right.
Well, that and also the fact that HBO Max is well on its way out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Before we get the next thing.
Even if it is currently hosting the Last of Us TV show.
Yeah, the problem is that it's also hosting Velma, so
And the less we say about that, the better. We'll have eggs on our faces.
Anyway,
I'd rather eat said eggs with cheese. Anyway, continue, Steve.
also, regarding the DC stuff, some of it looks interesting. Like, I'm surprised with a handful of the choices that they're making for their first phase, but overall, I'm fairly interested to see where it all goes.
The only thing I'll say about that Superman Bugs Bunny thing is that if they don't have Mick Spitlick be the villain of it, that's going to be a horribly missed opportunity.
I really hope that is still a real thing, because it was not posted by whatever it's called, something DM or Discovery Media or whatever that. What is that? No, it's like what's the name of that one? Discussing Television. It was not reposted by the Discussing Television Twitter, so I don't know if it's official or not. But I mean, really,
it did seem kind of
hope.
random, so maybe it is just some fan-made thing, just doing it for our laugh.
So,
Maybe.
but I do. Whoa.
Whoa.
I do hope that it's real, because otherwise it could be so cool. But otherwise, yeah.
All right. It seems that Galith is being held somewhere inside those circus tents.
Then we burn it to the ground and find him in 2 minutes flat.
I don't think that'll really work.
It'll only work if he's outside of the tent, Sly.
Well, what if he's inside the tent?
Then we're having barbecued raccoon for dinner tonight.
Also, you may or may not. That's actually something I'm curious. They've never actually tackled is if these criminals are being either imprisoned or put on death row and stuff like that. I don't think they've ever tried to play with the Back to the Future like premise of Sly Cooper risking being erased from history.
Yeah, they never...
Like himself, like starting to flicker or fade out from reality.
Yeah, the game never really tries that. Which, I mean... Yeah, kind of a missed opportunity. I'm not sure how far they could have taken it, but...
Also, you...
Archer time!
Oh.
Where
Where is it? Okay, there you go.
Now I remember.
Sheesh.
Look at me, I am a regular Robin Hood with cute boots and everything.
Man, that was quite a story, wasn't it?
What a story to tell indeed.
So, I think most of us have pretty much seen the Disney movie, but are there any other versions of Robin Hood you've seen throughout your time, guys?
Whoa!
Whoop. Okay,
I forgot
not
you
bad.
can steer this in real. I forgot you can steer this in real time. I mean, there's a. Oh, I want to see if I can do something cool. I'll find hit the bullseye though.
Talk about the
And then
one
you can
time.
run
Talk
on.
about the one time they don't actually make you use the 6-axis just to steer that thing.
Yeah, and that's something I can know is you can't run while you're in the Archer costume on these things, which I prefer doing anyway. I mean, I've seen Robin Hood Men in Tights.
Oh, that was a
Same.
good one.
I usually do that for myself. I've only seen like bits and pieces.
That's a
I
fun
think
one.
I've seen that.
I've seen the Batman.
The Batman?
The one with Egerton, the one with Egerton or whatever, Taron Egerton. Basically, they took Robin Hood and essentially just made him Batman. Make him a rich philanthropist who's still living in British society as someone who is supposed to be, kept unawares. He's Bruce Wayne. Becomes a vigilante who wears mostly black, has a mask and hood, and does like extravagant. Oh no!
Why?
Sly is suddenly really wanting to die on this hill that he has a good Italian accent.
Which, yeah, stay tuned. They actually don't stop there.
Well, who said he thought it was good?
I just don't understand what
You
he's
know,
up to. Yeah, the amazing Cooperone.
I really want to learn Italian because I'm actually part Italian, and I just find the language to be so beautiful and fascinating.
There we go.
Right on target.
I mean, the first thing that comes to mind that I always remember was that old Garfield show clip where the three bears taught me how to, where they taught me how to speak Italian.
Yeah?
It was like, Donde il ave de cetriolini. It's like, please, may I have some pickles? He just reveals a jar of pickles under his hat.
That's funny.
Yeah.
That was in that episode where the three were starting to take over the Garfield show.
Oh!
I thought I was in between them. Yeah, that was one where they were trying to take over Garfield's show and like redo like jokes and like try to make it too edutainment like special or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember that Garfield was able to ultimately end it all when he said, "Oh, this show's a big success. How about we go for pizza? What kind of toppings do you want?" And the three of them couldn't agree on what toppings they wanted.
Yeah, because they were all so like, no, I insist you should have, no, I think you should, and it just kept going. And
No, not even just that. It's like, no, I want meatballs. No, I want pepperoni. No, I want anchovies. It's like they could not decide what they wanted.
oh, that was suddenly when finally all their like teamwork and like complimentary like motivational speeches like finally didn't.
Right.
Oh, cool. Sanzaru frogs.
Huh.
Does it?
Interesting.
Hence the eyes. Yeah.
Whoa.
Oh, here we go. Now we're gonna do some weird things where no matter what happens, so long as you hit the target, the thing will stop moving. See?
Oh,
Actually, no, it does not.
Let's just pretend he was able to make the shot.
I apologize. The PS3 thing was. That's what I'm worried about. Okay, but I also don't want to go back and re-record all these games. Oh my god, I spent like
it's
so
fine.
many
It's not like we're missing anything super important. Like it's at most maybe like a second most out of stuff getting cut out.
Yeah, you're cool, dude. You're cool.
Alrighty. I'm still wondering what
Oh,
I
yes.
need to do. Whoa. What's
Whoa.
up?
I'm good.
I was about to say, sorry for the bolt there. I just saw fucking lightning outside of my window because it's currently raining hard right now.
Oh, damn.
Welcome to Europe.
No,
Still
welcome to
one-
Scotland
still one of my-
specifically.
I don't think he's enjoying it.
It's Scotland specifically. It's still one of my favorite. I think it was an old Vine before, because this was definitely before TikTok. It's supposed to be a bus driver in London saying like, "Oh, I was thinking, for this new Vine video, I can, buy me a pair of sunglasses for the video." Then I remembered, oh yeah, where the fuck I saw them? He just cuts out to show outside the truck and how just bleak and cloudy it is all the time. Just wait outside them.
Yeah.
Is it?
I just want to
That's
know where all these cannonballs are
funny.
landing.
You are a funny guy.
I'm not a funny guy. That guy's the funny guy. I'm just the guy parodying him in an effort to make up for my own lack of funniness.
You're still
miss
funny
fun.
to me. Yeah, in fact, all of y'all are funny. And that's why I
Everyone-
love you.
Everyone's got their moments.
I'm funny.
Yes, of course you're funny. I mean, you always put in those sound effects. You always...
Yeah, I was about to say, like Sam and Matt refused to shut up about how you were allegedly the funniest guy in the group.
You specifically put
And I still
in your
refuse it because it's
resume,
funny to
I
me.
am funny.
Listen, I've known
what'd you say,
y'all...
Logan?
Oh, I'm so sorry. Go ahead, Logan.
Oh no, I was just continuing the joke. Doug, you specifically put in your resume, "I am funny," so I'm trusting you on this that you are indeed funny.
I'll believe it when I see money.
I'm just saying, like you know,
It's
it's
defecation,
it's a
it's okay.
felony to lie in your resumes.
Yeah,
not.
that's true.
Wait, is it actually a felony?
I think it's... Well, I know they at least don't recommend that you lie. I don't know
only-
for sure if it's a felony or not.
Mind you, I'm only asking for a friend. I actually don't know.
Listen, I only have
Being-
two
being accurate is
resumes, and
more-
I have not lied once in either of them, so I
I
can't
have
say
never-
from personal experience.
I have never lied on a resume, and let it be known right now, because I have been someone who has to interview people before. Hey, Galeth.
Hey, Sir Yuri.
Aw.
Sir Gallus,
How you doing, grumpy
my
dude?
name is Sly. I've come to rescue you. Greetings, friend. But I require no rescue. I am merely biding my time.
Sure you are.
Yeah.
Proper strategic.
By the way, how's that Spider-Man gig turning out for you?
That.
What's a Spider-Man?
How long have you been?
I
biding your
dare
time?
say.
Well, I suppose it has been about a
Who is this?
fortnight.
A
It's
year
your
will
Lowenthal.
call.
If you want to stay here with the cannonballs
Oh,
and
okay,
flaming
that
rings,
makes sense.
That's fine.
A much younger Yuri Lowenthal, given when this game came out.
Yeah, man, that guy's done so
You
much
make
over
a
the
good
years.
point.
And I still give him credit.
I
believe
honestly
the
forgot
time
Yuri
is
was in this
now.
game.
Let us rush forward, that we may strike.
Just imagine him saying Spider Cop.
Against the black tyrant who has
Spider
In a
Cop.
British Spider Cop in a British accent.
That'd be funny to hear.
Well, what's all this then?
So yeah, let's just say that among the Coopers that we've met among our journey, Sir Gallus is probably the most headstrong of a lot of them.
And we're gonna
Yep.
learn more about what he's up to in the next part, and get to learn more about what sets him apart from the rest of the Cooper gang. What happens when he jumps and presses the circle button?
Well,
We'll see you all next time.
See ya.
It sounded like you said Koopa instead of Cooper.